Okay, so here's kind of like the aftermath. It's actually a blessing because that we hit this line. And again, this line is actually going from, it feeds off our main house over to this, our storage house, okay? And it also feeds the shed way out there, all underground. I knew it existed, so I turned the power off that fed out here. So we didn't hit a live line or anything like that. But I was really, really glad, actually. It seems like it's, oh man, it's bad. You got to redo that electrical line. No, it's really a good thing, because it was actually the previous owners that ran it themselves, apparently, did it so shallow that the tiller would have got it. And it could have happened with actual power on it.
Mm-hmm.
So all of it needs to be redone anyway. So it was actually so shallow. Like here's the line. Here's where we got into it, okay? So this is the post hole that we augered. The wire was just below the surface to the point. I mean, you can see how shallow that is. I mean, that's, what, just 3 inches or something? I don't know. It's not much.
Small child out here playing with a shovel or little kids' toys or whatever could have gotten into it.
That's what's concerning. Like,
mm-hmm.
You know, it was so shallow that, yeah, a kid could have got into
mm-hmm.
it. Out here playing and digging or something or whatever they might do.
Really dangerous.
It's actually spanning the length of our garden site here.
Mm-hmm.
So the tiller could have got in, or would have. I shouldn't say could have.
It would
have got
mm-hmm.
into it anywhere in here. This is the jackleg stuff we're talking about. This is the extreme of jackleg.
So what are we looking at here?
This is an underground junction box that is made out of, it's Rubbermaid brand junction box, okay? You know what that means? This is pathetic. This is the most pathetic electrical thing I've ever come across that somebody else did. This is literally a Tupperware box that they spliced wires together, and I don't know what this crap is. I mean, you're talking, they wire tied them together here and then wrapped a whole, like, it looks like a roll of freaking electrical tape on each one. There's silicone, okay, so they tried to seal it up coming in the box with silicone. By the way, silicone is waterproof, and lovely as it is, it doesn't like stay stuck to whatever you put it on forever. It just doesn't. And anybody with any sense would have not trusted mere silicone and a Tupperware box to put this junction in here. Dude should not have been doing electrical work, I'll tell you that. We're just gonna replace it all. We're not, screw this is awful. Are you finding food here?
That's silicone.
That is definitely not food, dumbass.
It's not a worm. It looks like it, but it's not. Please don't have your ladies eat that.
They ain't paying him no attention.
Yeah, they are. That one walked over to see what it is. She's like, that ain't food.
What makes you so convinced that's not a worm?
Bruce, like, you're assaulting my manhood in front of the ladies.
Don't fuck me, man. In front of the ladies. They used like a non-Romex cabling. They used different wire going in. That wire is not supposed to be exposed to underground.
And it is.
And it is. It very much is. And in fact, water could just run down. It looks like this is going downhill. This is probably just full of water around this. You could use those like separate wires like that, but you run it through conduit, but you have to seal it. They pour concrete here.
What do you think, Chicky?
I have safety glasses on, so I'm just shutting my eyes every time I hit.
Better shut your eyes. Did you take a dirt bath today? You feel very clean. How do you see sideways with those muffs so out there in your cheeks?
She's hiding.
She's got her head tucked in.
Snuggling?
Why should you do that when you pick her up? She just tucks her head back in like a turtle.
I don't know. She's just very calm and chilled out.
She's waiting for it to end.
No. We got this wire pulled up to this drive right here, pulled out of the ground up to this drive right here, and we're gonna go ahead and finish pulling it. It runs all the way up here to this old shed that's gonna be our like goat barn chicken area, and we need to pull the rest of this wire up.
This is their junction. It's just, you don't do that. You don't do that.
I guess that's its weak point.
Right, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look at this. This is why it's spliced together right there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's so wrong in so many ways. I've always suspected that there was some electrical issue out here, maybe slightly trickling the ground or whatever. But it's awfully hard to find unless you do this, unless you pull it all up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we should not be able to just pull this up. It should be way deeper than that. So.
Well, and like the power company, they told us that when they do power lines, they bury it 2 feet
Yeah.
in the ground.
Yeah.
And this is literally like what, an inch? Like
It's just
it's on
like,
the surface
just
almost.
right under the sod. I mean,
Yeah.
you're just pulling it through the enough dirt for grass to be grow over.
Yeah, it's just so ridiculously dangerous.
I mean, some of this I was actually able to pull by hand. I'm gonna get all brand new wire that can run all the way to the shed without any connection. You know what I mean? Like, I'll get a 250-foot roll of direct burial underground cable and put it like 2 feet deep,
Mm.
and then go all the way out there with one piece. You know what I mean?
Okay.
There's no connections in between. But I mean, what they were doing was just piecing together whatever free wire they had or whatever. Like this stuff, I'm pretty sure it came from coal mines.
Mm.
Lovely. Rusty Phillips head, my favorite. It's a freaking drywall screw. Why? Because that's what they had. Drywall screw outside.
There's nothing that surprises me anymore.
Don't dump this over to her because I
Alright.
got screws and nails and crap in them.
That's you,
Getting
Chicky.
across. You don't dump that over, chicken.
She's my baby.
Funny when she's got a poop on you.
She ain't gonna do that.
Chickens don't even think about when they poop. They just poop.
She would never poop on me.
What am I digging here?
A trench.
How deep do I go? Just go?
Yeah.
Go until you say don't go?
Just get dirt out of there.
Just get dirt up.
Chicken, dig while you're in there. Dig.
It's the depth of a chicken now.
We're gonna need at least, I don't know, what's 2 chicken depths? We're never gonna do it with these shovels like this, though, because you
just
gotta
go
go
water
water
and
and
water.
water and water and water.